in the building.
Kevin Lockridge said this guy's not going to beat us tonight. Carl Daniels.
Barkley holding off Robert Horry. Barkley puts it up. Oh! Overtime. Barkley 20-footer, yes, with 1.8. Baseline to Wallace. Barkley puts it up. Does it count? It does.
She got a thing for Chanel vintage that dropped before she could speak English. Do you love me and love seeking attention?
What's up, YouTube? It's back in the video to come show with a big body. Back with you got your MB 222 video. Now, first thing first, make sure like I'm subscribed. You're on the road to 3K, you know what I'm saying? And today I'm the build on the low corner. I'm coming at y'all with this Charles Barkley build video. Yes, sir. This is requested a while back, so you know I'm finally getting to it. But yeah, I had fun making this build. The first time I tried to make it, it just didn't go well. I remember I tried like a couple months ago or 3 months ago, and it was a bad build. I think I made him like a small forward, and it was like, it wasn't the vibe. And I'm not ever gonna give y'all a build that I think is just bad. Even if y'all suggest it, if I just think it just doesn't play well, I'm not gonna post it for you. But I thought I was gonna revisit it, you know, and I decided to last night. So, you know, that didn't sound right, but like, I revisited it, and you know, I think I made a really good build, a really productive build. I think it captured all of Charles Barkley's game, his rebounding, his defense, his driving, his finishing, and his mid-range and post scoring. So I really do think this was a very, you know, it was a better alternative to that old build that I made like a couple months ago. But without further ado, let's get right into the pie charts that I use. So what I used was the finishing and defending pie chart, which you're going to see shortly. I used the one with more finishing than defending because it's just better. If you compare the one with more defending than finishing to the one with more finishing than defending, you'll see that the stats are just simply better for the more finishing than defending. So there's no point just to do that for Hall of Fame badges. There's no point in doing it. So yeah, and then for the physical profile, I went with the balanced one because, you know, if you know Charles Barkley, you know he was very strong. He's very athletic. He was very fast, you know, in comparison to other power forwards. And his vertical was crazy. You know, he was just explosive. That's why he was getting Zion. Well, that's why Zion was being compared to Charles Barkley, because literally they are very similar in many aspects. And especially after watching some of his film, you can really see the similarities. Just as Zion isn't as much of a post scorer, he's more of just a powerhouse player. You know, he's not as skillful in terms of like post fades and stuff, but he will catch and shoot and stuff. So that's where, and then drive and dunk and play amazing defense, you know, so that's where the similarities come in. But what you're gonna see is you have, not only do you have big man contact dunks for this build, you know, which is why I made him power forward instead of a small forward, and you get more badges at power forward. But you also have the regular contact dunks. You have the pro contact dunks for this build. So you'll be dunking on people like Charles Barkley was in his prime before all the donuts got to him, you know? And on top of that, you'll be able to score. See, you're going to have to sacrifice three-point shooting. I know that 1 year Charles Barkley shot like 30% or 33% from the three. But, you know, you're going to have to sacrifice it. And if you want, you know, to have your badges in other places. And also you're gonna have to sacrifice offensive rebound, which obviously isn't that important because most players don't get offensive rebounds. If you really think about it, you don't really get offensive rebounds in 2K, you know, so there's no point in upgrading it if you don't have to. The only point I would see is just badges, and you know, there's no benefit. But you're gonna see right here, you have a post fade at 71, and the mid-range shot's gonna go, well, it's eventually gonna drop to 63, but it's good enough to where you hit 99 overall. And you get that +4, you get 67, and you know, another +4 from the boost. That's a 71 mid-range at that point. Same thing with the post fade, just add +8 to it and you'll be all right. You see the weight, I brought it up, so you have 89 strength. And the wingspan, you're pretty much good at maxing it out. You know, it makes no difference whether you max out or don't. So just max it out all the way. You know, that's why your shooting goes down, but your standing drunk and driving, I said standing drunk, wow. But your standing dunk and driving dunk obviously goes up. And your takeover, you want the glass cleaning takeover. See, at small forward, you want to be able to get the glass cleaning takeover. But so that's the good thing about power forward. And you see the comparisons, you have Chris Webber, Zion Williamson. That's all that really matters, because That's really the best comparisons you could get for Charles Barkley. Obviously, Charles Barkley isn't in the game because he hasn't shared his likeness with 2K until they like start donating to the Players Foundation, which they are not gonna do. Let's be real. But you know, I just wish that he was in the game. It's actually very helpful. And it would actually be cool to have a Charles Barkley in the game that you could play with on Play Now Online. I don't know about y'all, but I'd be on Play Now Online. Lately, I've been trash at Play Now Online. I don't know, I took a break from 2K, and then I came back, and I was just getting whooped, and it was kind of bad. But we're going to get it back. We're going to get it back. Don't worry. But yeah, you see right here, the build is pretty explosive. In real life, Charles Barkley was 6'4.5" without shoes. So when he put shoes on, he was 6'6". So this build is, you get an extra inch, you're 6'7". You know, you're still going to be fast and explosive, especially in comparison to other power forwards. You're still going to be able to baby them with your 89 strength. And think about it, when you get 99 overall, it'll be a 93. And then you go to the weight room, it'll be a 97 strength. On top of that, with your speed and vertical. So you're going to be a beast in terms of athleticism and just moving up and down the court and being a big body on the court. You see the post scoring is crazy. The rise up right there, you just dunk on Jay Crowder. It's friendly fire right here. You know, it's still February, guys. But yeah, it was actually fun playing with this build. Like, I would really make this build just to have fun with it because I feel like I could do everything. Charles Barkley was really good at getting the rebound and going down the court. You know, the downhill badge was really invented for him because that's what he would do. And with this build, I got a lot of rebounds and a lot of fast break opportunities just from just running down the court. You know, just going blitz mode like Giannis. You see the post fade right there. See, you can score in the post in any area, score in the mid range. You know, it's very versatile. And then, you know, you just do what you got to do. See right here, the layup, the little quick layup. And I mean, it's just how it is. And the crazy thing about Charles Barkley is people forget about how great he was. See, this man was so short, dominating the game the way he was, averaging like 28 points per game at a point, 28 points per game, like 13 rebounds at his highest, maybe 5 assists, like 1 to 2 steals, 1 block at his highest. So this man was doing literally everything on the court at an undersized, you know, like undersized height at a regular position for his height. Like 6'6" power forward is abnormal, and he was treating it like it was normal. He was out rebounding guys taller than him, and why was he doing that? Because he was just stronger than everybody and that more athletic than everybody, and he had the effort and hustle. He's like Dennis Rodman with offensive skill. You know, Dennis Rodman in terms of the rebounding and defense and everything, but then on the offensive end, he was just skillful. He was just like everything that Dennis Rodman wasn't on offense in particular. You know, it kind of sounds bad, but it's the truth. You know, obviously Dennis Rodman is still a top 75 player, but not a Charles Barkley level player in my opinion. I just think Charles Barkley was just overall better. You know, and it's a shame that he couldn't win a ring. I wish he did, though, you know, because then Shaq wouldn't be able to hold that against him on the debates. But it is what it is, you know. You can't look on that and stress on it. He just had an amazing career, Hall of Famer, however many time All-Star. Just that ring, man, is crazy. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'm out. Peace.